All right, wait a couple minutes, guys. Some more people. I was already waiting. Where's everybody? All right, let's wait 2 minutes. All right, 2 more minutes and we get started. 5 past. Or indeed not speaking yet. Give us 1 minute and we'll get started. 30 seconds. Mic check, mic check. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? Let's do a mic check. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
All right, let's sir. Awesome. Let's go. All right. So yeah, if anyone else from the team wants to come up, any legacy holder wants to come up and hang out with us, you guys are invited. Give me 20 seconds and we kick things off.
Bro just muted his mic. But GM everyone, welcome. Go tell your friends, go tell your family, go tell your group chats on Twitter. Let's get this started. Bosu Sync-Up number 2. Today is the day. We start with the pre-order, pre-sale, call it as you like. Pre-order is more cool if you ask me. And we wanted just to to check on all of you, to guide you through a bit on what's going to happen in the next following hours, what's going to happen this week. Let me also open the camera. All right, so yeah, just checking with all of you, and yeah, spend some time together, right? We
Yes sir.
we had like a hell of a weeks, so it will be fun. It will be also more fun, like what's gonna happen straight after a mint, and all the things that's gonna come up. So we're very excited. We are very happy. Finally, after years, we are here at this point. Probably you have even more than me, but yeah, we have many in the chat. Like the chat is popping up. Can I ask questions? Yeah, you can ask questions. Feel free to ask questions in the chat. If you are a legacy holder or anyway you want to come up, feel free to. But yeah,
Let's kick it off. Today we're just with the two of us. The brothers are working on a bunch of stuff. Didn't want to disturb them too much. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. We're preparing. We'll make sure that everything goes very smooth. And yeah, just first I just want to thank like the whole community for showing up here, but as well for these last weeks, months, like being in the Discord, just all the creations, all the art pieces, all the, the Bossupreneur, just super, super grateful because this all just started with an ID. And I don't know about you guys, but what we're trying to do is kind of crazy. It's difficult. It's hard. We have to put a lot of time and effort every single day of our lives into it. And it's just a very difficult task in general to create like an anime franchise. Like it's who wakes up and thinks, I'm going to do that, right? And just start building. But somehow all the pieces are starting to come together. And the vision is extremely clear for us. We know exactly where is it that we want to go to, right? And how are we going to get there? And so I actually see Mustiaki here, so I invite him as well. And so I just feel beyond grateful because for so many days behind the scenes, me and the brothers have been designing characters and script writing and working on the FinalBosu brand. And now seeing so much love around this, like you guys don't understand. Every time that we see our main characters in an art piece somewhere, it's insane. It's mind-blowing to us. And so just, thank you. Like, I think, I can speak for Mustiaki because he's the creator of this all. I remember him the first days of, brainstorming the different concepts of Letsugo, our main character, and then in the end finding him. And now people are sharing it. So it's absolutely crazy. A couple things that I really wanted to share today with all of you, and I wanted to just over-communicate, so I'm making sure that we're communicating well. First off, the community has just been growing like crazy. Over 70,000 people, over 100,000 people on Twitter, over 70,000 on Discord. A lot of new legacy holders that are getting involved. And so overall, the numbers have just been impressive. You guys don't see everything that happens behind the scenes, but the amount of reach out that I'm getting from so many different people and brands and places that want to work with us, it's also just crazy. And so I would say that the campaign so far has been a massive success. And we're gonna, make sure that we're gonna continue moving this momentum forward. And so what's gonna happen now first? Tonight, we're gonna open up the pre-order sale at 10 p.m. UTC. It's the London time zone. In the announcement, you can see the time. If you made it to the list, you should be able to see it on the wallet checker, mint.finalbosu.com. You put your address in there. If it shows that you're in round 1, you can mint. There was a little problem with the alpha bot. We have resolved it meanwhile. And so all of your wallets should be Abstract Global Wallet. There might be some that are still the MetaMask, the EVMs. If that's the case, and you go to Wallet Checker and you see that your address is there and it's greenlit, it works, you use that to mint. The Wallet Checker is the list. And so if it says yes there, you can mint, right? Somebody says can just hear music. Do other people have that problem as well? You guys can hear me, right, JJ? Got it? Yeah, okay, good. That should be good. So that's happening. Selecting the people for this list was not easy. I sometimes see people saying, it's so unfair. There's 70,000 people in this Discord, and we need to make a selection. It's tough, right? And so we've looked very hard at the true community members that have been here every single day or have been contributing. But even some of you that has contributed, we couldn't select because there's just not enough, right? And so it is what it is. But for that reason, we've purposely crafted our whole mint phase in a way where every phase will give you an opportunity. First the pre-order, then after the first come, first serve. The first come, first serve will open on Friday. This will be an oversubscribed list. It's meant to be. It's a first come, first serve. A lot of people can rush towards it. We call it the bloodbath for a reason, right? There's some people said, are there 100,000 people on there? No, there are not 100,000 people on there. Honestly, it's still fairly foul. It's in the thousands. And so I will tell you that. I do generally think that if you go fast, you have an opportunity to purchase, but at the same time, be there on time. Don't come 5 minutes late, because then it's probably all gone. The good thing is we're launching this on Abstract, and there's very low gas fees, and so we shouldn't be able to have any problems with that, right? And so, with ETH in the past, sometimes you could pay crazy amounts that shouldn't happen on Abstract. That's why we're there, right? We reserved a portion for the first come, first serve. And as well, if there's anything left from the guaranteed, if we look at historically at other mints, there's usually something left. I do think we're going to have a very high hit rate, but if there's something left, we'll funnel that to the first come, first serve. Everybody has a chance, but it won't be easy, right? So that's that. Pre-order, guaranteed, first come, first serve Friday. $180. We're converting the ETH today. ETH has been pumping, so if you're converting today, you're lucky because you're paying less ETH. And that is what it is. Then after that, in the beginning or early of April, right? We haven't announced the date yet. Early of April, there will be a public sale. This will be open to everyone, right? Again, an opportunity. If you don't make it on the guaranteed, if you don't make it on the first come, first serve, everyone can go and try it on the public sale. We'll announce a mint date a little bit later for that, but it will be open to everybody. And so if you truly want to be a part of this, there's a couple of opportunities. Try to get in. If you really don't make it, there's always secondary. But we also will have a treasury mint, and we're going to do some special things with that, right? So we can do some rewards for people that stick around. For us, the most important thing is to build a community of people that actually care about the art, that actually care about the vision, that actually care about us as a team and want to participate, want to grow this brand with us. If you cannot purchase an NFT, you're not able to, even you don't have the money on secondary, if you participate, we watch. There's people that I personally gifted legacy passes to, right? Because I saw them participate and they were genuine. And so if you actually like the brand, stick around, even if you don't make it. Through the treasury, we'll do rewards as well. All right. Some people ask me, is there anything going to public? What if it's all sold out on first come, first serve? Then I will tell you that won't happen. Why? Because we've reserved for the public. We have structured our mint strategy in a very different way. We've looked at it from first principle thinking and didn't want to stick to what everybody else is always doing, and re-looked at current market sentiment, situations we're in, the options that we have in front of us, and we crafted something that we think will perform in the best way for everybody, right? And so we've on purposely said from day one, we don't want to have everything done in whitelist. We want to give the public an opportunity because that's the most decentralized ways of doing things. Mint price, we haven't selected on that yet. The only thing I will tease is it will be higher than the presale. Might not be a lot, but it will be a bit higher. So that's it. Those are the phases. Guaranteed, first come, first serve, public sale, early April. Okay. Then maybe stop one second. Then I got something really exciting more to share. But maybe I want to see if Kaido or Mustiaki, did I miss something? Is there anything you guys want to share? Any questions you guys think I have missed?
You covered it all, I think. In my opinion.
Okay. Yeah, maybe one thing. Legacy passes. The legacy passes have precisely 1 second. Give me a second to be precise. I will post it soon in the chat. They have about 45 minutes, 3 hours. Let me set it right. 45 minutes and almost 3 hours. 2 hours and 45 minutes. You can still purchase a legacy pass. And you can still mint the 2 paid mints. After that, a snapshot is taken and it won't be possible any longer. All right. So in 45 minutes and 2 hours from now, the snapshot will close. We'll announce it. Everybody will know it, at least if you read. And I recommend to do that, even though I know a lot of people don't usually. The snapshot will be taken and you will not be able to purchase those pre-mints anymore, the pre-sales anymore. You will still have a free claim, right? And the free claim will happen after the public sale. Right, so every legacy pass today, right now, this very moment, is able to purchase 2 pre-sale and get 1 free claim on the upcoming main collectible. So anybody can now go to OpenSea still and Magic Eden and purchase 1, and you're still in time until the snapshot is taken. But you will still be able to claim the free pass later on. All right, I hope that's clear. Yeah, for the legacy people, you mint through your MetaMask. All right. It's as simple as that. You switch your network to Abstract. There are some guides in the updates for it. Please reach out, text me. We'll jump in the VC. I will personally guide you through it and help you with it. Okay, that's it. Now, I have something more exciting to share with you guys. Are we all ready? Let's see if we can get some against all odds in the chat first. Let's just get that vibe going. Against all odds. Let's go, guys.
Yo, shout out to
go.
Kiba. Kiba is like asking me a shout out, but we have so many legends in the chat. Zach as well. Zach, like Arno from Assassin's Creed, Cleve.
Big shout out to him.
Madness,
All right,
Cleve,
so
Franks as well. Hi to all those brothers.
Yeah. What I want to share is, obviously, we've been working on this mint for a while, and I feel like we have a very good shot at being the face of abstract, to be on the top, to dominate the chain, right? That's why we're there, and I think we'll do really well. And as abstract grows, we will grow with. But obviously, we prepared for this mint, and so we realized that even though like 8,888, you might say it's a high supply, low supply, whatever your mind is around that, I would say there's no low or high. It literally doesn't exist. The only thing that matters is how much demand is there. If you have 100,000 people that want to get in, and there's only 20,000, 20,000 is suddenly not a high supply anymore, right? It's all about demand and supply. And so we realized that. And so we thought, what can we do for the people that cannot make it in? Because there will be a lot of them. And I also know that not everybody has money, right? And so we want to create multiple entry points into the ecosystem. And so right now at this point, the highest entry ecosystem is the legacy pass. You can purchase that right now, right? And also after mint, this is a very important collection to us, like extremely important. Like it's a small community. There's awesome people there, a lot of entrepreneurs, and we're going to do a lot of stuff to provide value to them and work with them to grow this franchise. Very soon, you guys will be able to purchase the PFP, right? First through the pre-order, then to the public, and then on secondary. But what's after that, right? And so we thought long and hard about it, and we were like, okay, let's make sure that we have something also for the rest of the people. And so I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is yet, right? But these are things that are pre-planned around mint, right after mint. Something will happen on Telegram. Soon I will open a group there, and I want you guys to all join there, and it will be a very cool opportunity. I think Telegram is extremely underutilized, and it's going to have their big boom. I think what happened with NFTs on ETH, meme coins on Solana, something will happen on Telegram soon. And so we're participating in that with some of the biggest brands in the space, and everybody that doesn't make it in this collection will be able to join there and still get access to the community, right? If you don't have the funds, you don't make it, whatever, that's your chance. And there will be another thing that we're going to launch on Abstract together with one of my favorite brands in the space, a great partners of us that we've created something really cool with. A very low entry ticket, again, that you can purchase for a very low amount, but participate. It's going to be really fun. You guys are going to be learning about the IP of FinalBosu and that other IP that we've collaborated with. And guess what? You all will earn XP along the way. And I highly recommend everybody, if you're not started earn XP on Abstract yet, I would start now today, so that once the coin launches in however weeks or months or whenever it's coming, we don't know, you're positioned for something very nice there. I think Abstract, glowing Luca, the dude gave $1.5 billion away to the space. Like, if you think that he is not going to be very, generous with Abstract, I don't know what to say. So, true, having our collectibles, our PFP, the things that I've just spoken about, you will be able to earn XP. And so go and participate in that. It's going to be really fun. It's going to be an awesome experience. So what I want to say with that is we've tried to think of everyone, people that want to get in at the highest entry of the ecosystem, the PFP level. A lot of people are going to wear it. We're going to launch a lot of things around that. Or even if you're like, hey, but I don't have that much money, fine, like purchase those other smaller collectibles. That's it. That's all I wanted to share. Hope you guys are a bit excited. I know it's a bit vague. We'll start releasing more and more as we go. We found it very important to have some things ready to go after mint. So we show that we're actually serious about building this franchise, right? For us, this mint is like a stepping stone into something much larger. And so, yeah, we'll have another Bosu Sync-Up before public mint. We'll have some spaces. You guys can be a part of that. Let's see if we can get some questions done. I'm getting a dry mouth of all my beautiful speech over here. Is there some questions? Let's see if you guys have some questions, then drop them in the chat quick so we can run through a few.
Yeah, first question is, how dare you? Like,
how dare you? What? Well,
no. So, yeah, guys, like any question that you may have, like, feel free to send them. I mean, we have been answering all of them like in the general chat. Question: why Kaiten no smile? Why should I smile? Like Honzo, you are a bozo, and I have you around me, so it is what it is. With the remaining whitelist experience. So will the actually this is a good question from Counter Strike. I think Jeff will have been perfect for this question, but will the remaining whitelist experience chapters come after the mint? So ideally, is an experience that we obviously continue, right? Now it was called a whitelist experience before before mint, but definitely we get like another kind of format after we drop the collection. So I'm pretty sure that we're gonna continue those under a new light, a new name, but still same format where we want you to interact and have an interactive experience throughout the ecosystem and throughout the universe of FinalBosu, right? So I'm very bullish and happy on that, and that you guys liked it, obviously. So it's has been great to see that you enjoyed that experience.
Been incredible. Been
Yeah.
incredible. I think what we realized a lot from this, it was a great test as well to see like people streaming it, having fun, right? Like going through the story. It's almost like an extended lore book. And so with this next phase, imagine just doing this for an anime audience, right? And have different incentives, living on the abstract blockchain without them even knowing they're on the blockchain. I think it's going to be really cool. A lot of directions we can go with that. So, guys, I want to ask everybody one favor. I just retweeted from the official FinalBosu account a video that Neo yesterday created. He reached out and was like, "Hey, I created a video for the community." Showing the different PFPs that the community created and artworks. Can you please go and interact with the post? Maybe retweet Neo post as well. Give it some love. He's been an awesome person, really working really hard to create a lot of different videos and stuff. So let me just drop the post itself.
Vasu has another beautiful question as well. We cannot wait. There are two questions. So let's start with Kiba, because I think it's a very short answer one. Will the XP be given by the minters, or those that pick up secondary can still earn more XP? Abstract XP.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. There is no direct like guide on do these three things and you get, right? And so what I do know is holding NFTs are definitely giving XP. Secondary buying, purchasing. I think the way and some of the guides that I've seen online is the more transactions you do, the bigger the transactions, smaller transactions, like all have different impacts on it. And and even like collecting badges, right? And I almost want to misspeak, but there's something coming for us with the badges as well.
Okay, so next question will be from Vasu. Wait, another short one. Outsiders is like, will the first minter get Kevin's head? Yes, that's for sure. Like that's yes. I answer for Kevin. Yes. Vasu's question.
Okay,
What's
I will do it.
what's something that you can share is okay, yeah, it doesn't have to be like a super alpha spill, but coming post mint and an ATA on the same. So look, I would just say that you can expect a lot already. Kev, I don't know if you want to add on top of that, like on what you have been working, because I know that you have like the outline like in your brain, in your heart, everywhere, because like you have been talking about it like forever. But yeah, I'll let Kev go for this.
Yeah, I always try to lower the expectations. Like nothing is coming, guys, and then we will delight and surprise them. But no, obviously we're planning things. I think that without like giving the direct things, I think one of our direct things after mint for us, it's like, how do we prove that we are here and that we're actually serious about creating this, right? And so we want to be very active. There's different licensing deals. There's different things in the works that we've been working on for a while that we'll start announcing and we'll start sharing and getting it over the time and really showing people like, okay, we're here to build this IP, right? I think how the space thinks is, everybody in the space usually have sort of PTSD from these last years of weird projects coming out, and I think one of the core things we want to do is just deliver proof. Look, we're here, we're ready to build. and we're heading full steam ahead. I think that one of the last time I made a post about like 50-50, I would say a big part of our company will focus on expanding into the anime space. We want to build the largest fan-powered franchise. That doesn't mean for NFT holders, that means for the world, for anime fans, right? And so we want to go out there and expand and show them the characters that we have, show them the main characters we have, the storyline, the teasers, the trailers, the animation, all of it, and as well the PFPs, right, and the characters that are there. So we just want to, sometimes when somebody asks like, what is it you're going to do after Mint? And I was like, well, did you enjoy everything we have done till today? Right? If your answer is yes, we're going to do much more of that on a much bigger scale. And we'll keep working on just trying to create fun and great experiences for the space, right? Like that's literally it. And so, yeah, hope that it helps.
Yeah, I mean, like there are definitely a lot of partnerships that are cooks, and you will be able to see them like straight after Mint, basically, because we have been working already on different projects before getting to this point, right? So definitely some because I know Kevin is like trying to slalom and to do not give spoilers, but I think I'm allowed to say that like there are a lot of partnerships which are cool, in my opinion, and will already like deliver stuff, right? Will already like be cooks, and yeah, I mean it's also about shaping the new mindset, right? And have a new mindset, guys, and have like the NFT space to elevate towards something more concrete, better, based on experience and opportunities for both holders and community aficionados, as I would say. So there is like a world of opportunities within FinalBosu that we must tackle together, that we must follow up together. And I can't wait to join like everyone on calls, like every new holder and all the also any Bosu that wants to jump on a call with me. It's more than welcome, because I want to make sure that it's not just like, oh, okay, I got this NFT, that's it, right? But that opportunities are shared and are equivalent to your time, to how you value your time and how you value your love for FinalBosu and also for your path, right? We have always mentioned how the path is important, right? Because you're not doing something only for the sake of getting a spot or such, but you're building something for the sake of having a career, or follow up your dreams, or get like in a place where you can find like people like you that want to do stuff like you, and you can elevate each other, right? So I think that this must be understood. This must be important, that the culture and the community must be thriving, and must be become like the branches that we talk about, the tree theory. There is like the roots, which is the core community and the team, and then there is the trunk, which is the community that comes up, right? And then you have the branches, which is the sub community and subcultures, and we want to build towards that and towards that goal. We are pretty serious about that, about it. So it would be very exciting. It would be very realistic as well, because you know that I don't like bullshit and such like that. So I'm really bullish on this, and I can't wait to build with all of you your own path, your own careers, to understand like your potential and how to go beyond it against all fucking odds. So GG's.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I don't know if there's any more questions as we're going to round it off. Will you be at the NFT New York?
There is a good question also from VG. What's the difference between Legacy Collection and the new PFP collection, right? The FinalBosu collection. So, Kev, if you want to answer this, because I yapped a lot already.
Yeah, totally. And I saw the New York question. We haven't planned for it directly yet, but definitely open to look at it, see if we can do something in New York. That will be cool. Definitely, real life meetings are like very exciting to us. So yeah. What's the difference? Yeah, I guess. Well, there's sort of the the artist is kind of different. That's one thing. The collection size obviously is different. And the Legacy obviously was our first collection that we've ever brought out, and I see that as the fundamentals of this, of the community. It was the first people that invested in us when the community was very tiny and small. And it will always have this special part where there's a badge and there's an uploaded person where, there's anime characters that are based on real people. And as we expand the IP, we can use those characters in the IP itself, and they can be a part of it. And so we'll kind of be the first anime franchise in the world that has real people in the IP itself, right? And so, and it's in general just a small club. I mean, like, obviously our upcoming PvP, the community has to shape still and form. And so what I can say is that the Legacy, the group that we have, it's just such an awesome group. I've had calls nearly with everyone. There's a lot of entrepreneurs and people that are building their own businesses, people that are in the music industry, licensing industry, people that care about each other. It's a very healthy group, I would say. There's, often when a new person comes in, they're like, I'm so used to like toxic communities. And here it's really like we're trying to uplift each other and trying to support each other and we're trying to be there for each other. And so I generally think the Legacy, since it's such a small collection and community, it's very powerful and strong, and that's something that we just want to keep on building on. And so, in terms of like utility and things like that, we're going to start releasing more and more as we're going to move forward, because we have a lot of stuff planned. But it goes as well for the upcoming collection. I do think that the upcoming collection brings a whole new audience in. It's a lot more broad towards a broader audience. More people seem to have liked the art till today. Like if I hear the responses, they're like feeling more alignment with it. And so, I'm very excited for that. And I think that we want to onboard, like, I think one of the visions that we have for this community is to onboard like creators and builders, right? That either want to build brands or companies or even artists or animators, right? I'd love at some point to have 100 amazing animators in here that are all part of the community that want to create with us, because ultimately we are a small team, but the community is big. Like there's hundreds of people, and if we all organize ourselves and work together, like you can literally do anything, right? And so I think that that is the power of the community. And actually, if you think about like what makes an NFT project successful, it's in the end of the day the community. It's you guys literally wanting to be a part of it and talking about it on Twitter, telling your friends. Like it's all of those things that truly matter. You guys are controlling the collection basically, right? It's in your hands. You guys are there trading it on OpenSea and on Magic Eden. We're not doing that stuff. So will the Legacy collection directly have some sort of presence on Abstract? Yeah, that's a good question. Well, it's on ETH, right? And so it's not living there. We're looking at some options for that. Not per se Abstract, but we're just looking at the best course of action for all of it. I'm trying to see. We haven't released so much around it, so I'm trying to be careful with. I guess it will have some type of connection, but I cannot let myself out yet before we're a little bit further on it, and there's some things confirmed before I start saying like what it is that we're building for it. I always try to. I always hate that when you go to a community and they're like, oh, we cannot say it. We're holding this back. But there's actually a good reason of why you don't want to say it, because things change, right? And so before you're like the same, like we know that the mint is coming. It's confirmed, right? And I think that you really need to be 100% sure that everything that you're doing is a good ID. And sometimes you work on IDs and they end up not to be a great ID after a couple of days or weeks working on it, and you have to scrape it. And that happens very often in businesses, like constantly. And so, sometimes you just want to make sure that it's all locked in and ready to go before you start making some promises. And this is one of those things around Abstract.
Yeah, there are a few more questions. He's was saying that I'm ignoring you. What was your question? Wait. GTD, guaranteed whitelist ends. So guaranteed spots, they're gonna start the pre-order today. So the S ranks, they were like fixed already since a few days. We had a few changes, but nothing crazy, nothing major. Now we have a few other questions, Gav. Wait. First come, first serve. This is from Moonbag. First come, first serve can be botted with FVM wallets, but not with Abstract Global Wallet. How do you defend against this? I'll answer this. We are looking into obviously understanding like how to better like fix this, especially with the first come first serve phase. Definitely having only one spot per wallet already make it a bit more fair. But we hear you. We are trying to work around that. We have the abstract team as well.
I mean, it's on abstract global wallet as well, right? So you said it yourself, like it's not
Exactly.
possible.
So we have yeah. So we have this in mind, right? Like it's not something that we don't have in mind. You know how the space works. Sorry, how the space works. We all here, right? Like since long, so we know how these things goes. That's why we want to keep it as much as much fair as possible, and we're gonna look into it, Moonbag. So thank you for the question. Then we have the Bunks. GG Bunks. Did the Bozupreneur competition inspire new ideas for the future of FinalBosu? If so, do you plan to collaborate with any participant who contributed to those ideas? Before that Kev goes, when I mention sub-communities and also like subcultures, and when I mention like group of people that can share opportunities, this is exactly what I'm talking about, right? You come up with ideas, and what we want to do is definitely help you out, like building these ideas, right? And again, like I don't want to hear like the same classic stuff, like, yo, you hold the NFT, so we're gonna build together amazing things. Like, no, I want everyone like to cut out the laziness and all the stuff that we have seen in the past. I want everyone to connect for real with others, and once you connect, you're gonna see that real things come up, right? We have seen that with Bosu TV, right? We with spaces. With the spaces that our friends and our community members like did throughout the 3 months, we have at least 10/15 sub communities, active sub communities that are like trying to build something and some kind of path for themselves, right? So we want to make sure that those kind of ideas, those kind of like realistic takes can like take actually form, and not only because of Kev, because of Kaito, Mustayaki, or whoever from the team, but because of the people that is with us, which is the Bosus, right? And some of the Bosos as well that we have around. So it's something that will be very, very important. And it won't be some random stuff. It will be very calculated. It will be very assessed, and it will be built for real, rather than just telling you, oh yes, we're gonna build together. We're gonna open a group chat and that's it. No, we're gonna study how we can actually develop the real ideas that some of the Bosos have, and also the path, right? Because you don't need to be forced to have an idea, right? Some people want just like, I don't know, to work in Web3. Some people want just like to be part of the next huge, big anime franchise. Some people want to change anime. Some people want to explore this and that. So we will have a place for everyone to be themselves, find their path, and do their own thing as they want with who they want. Kev.
Yeah, awesome. I think you said it all. Yeah, maybe to finalize it. Yeah, guys, thanks. Thank you all. I think we have some exciting hours ahead opening up tonight. If you're planning to mint, go and put your mints in on early on. Let's show commitment towards the brand. Let's show commitment towards the space. I think that goes a long way. We all have a responsibility to make this a big success, because if we unite together, we can make it work. And so, if there's one thing that came to mind before, is that sometimes FUD and negativity is a part of the space, and I find it especially important for this community, and it's something that I would, and I want to put more thoughts into how we can set the culture here, is to really approach things with love, and with care, because you never know what somebody is going through. And so I would always, even if somebody has feedback on anything that we're doing or critics, let's listen. Let's be there with an open mind, and let's, talk to them and, care for them. If somebody shouts, I truly feel somebody shouts at me, there's something probably going on in their life that we might not know of, right? And so, because why else be so negative? And so let's care for each other as human beings. We're all humans here, right? We might have different backgrounds, we might come from different places, but the true way is to unite and to care for others. So with that said, I think we're gonna log off. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, just
Jackie,
just one more question that I feel like is very important.
Okay.
From Pixlit. So in order to help support the community as they build, are you hiring additional people on board to help? So I want to answer this, and obviously depending on what rate the expansion hits, and what kind of like horizons and goals we want to achieve, because obviously, as we all know, right, we will attack heavily also beyond the Web3 world, right? Because we want to tackle that down and really get there in a position where we build like a worldwide brand, a worldwide universe. But definitely, if that happens, and we will need, expansion or team and such, it's obvious. But I'm gonna say that just for the sake of like clarity. Obviously, it's gonna come from the community. Obviously, it's gonna come from the bosses who really have been with us, and not just because NFTs or Web3 or all that kind of like side of things, but also because they want really to build something for themselves. Again, guys, like, it's about your path. It's not about only about like doing the classic things that we have seen on the space, on the timeline, and be always the same kind of like vibes as such. It's about going beyond against all odds. It's really like embracing that philosophy and really change your lives together. Like, that's, I know you have heard this like many times, but this is different, right? Because when we have like some basis of culture building and community building, you will be able to see that very much faster than in other cases. So yes, definitely, when needed and if expansion will be needed, that would be a big fat yes.
All
That
right,
said,
let's round it off. All right, thanks everybody. Thanks for being here. Against all odds, let's go and crush this pre-order. Excited to have you all be a part of it. And yeah, see you all later.
wonderful. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.
Bozu, bozu, bozu. And
Bozu,
also
bozu, bozu.
bozo. How about I stay here now and I yap by myself? Or I sing a song? Or I give you all some I give you all some alpha, that Kev couldn't share and I can share. Sing him first. What a bozo. Wooby, what a bozo. Feel some alpha. My ears bleed. I didn't even start singing, bro. What the hell? Alright, food you.